Hey everyone, so with the newest updates happening around the N. Sane Trilogy, I figure it's time to go back and revisit this game. Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy was released over a year ago, and the feedback was very great. Tighter controls, colourful level design, and added in some nice new features that doesn't impact the game as a whole. And with the wonderful, overwhelming response, the N. Sane Trilogy is considered to be the best remake to a video game ever. Vicarious Visions could have just stopped there with the game and focused onto the future for more bigger and better things, but they decided to regroup and make huge updates for this game. And that's what this video is about. Going through this game again and find out what changes and updates they've done to our lovable Bandicoot. With that said, let's revisit the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. The first thing you'll immediately notice is you can finally skip the intro. Thank fucking you, Vicarious Visions. The intro isn't really that big of a deal. It's nice to watch this cutscene, but looking at it over and over again without skipping it, it can get a bit annoying at times. But now, you can finally skip the intro and get straight into the action. When you're at the main menu, you'll notice there's a trailer for the newest remake coming out this year in Spyro Reignited Trilogy. It is nice that they included the trailer as it does get us more hyped up to its release, but however, I am keeping my hype up to a small percentage. But that's all for another day. Back to the video. When you start up the level, the very first thing you'll notice is the loading times are much more shorter, which is a huge improvement compared to the older version, which did took a while. It still does look bland, but at least I don't have to watch Aku Aku floating around everywhere as he's high on crack. Just for curiosity's sake, I played through Dingodale's boss battle in Warped again to see if they added in that extra speech. And it turns out they did! The one sentence that was missing in the old version just so happens to be in the newest update.
No worries, you'll soon be up against much worse.
With the ability to skip the intro, faster loading times, and that last speech for Dingodale is finally included, it feels like it should have been added in since day one. But Vicarious Visions have listened to the people and fixed up some of those issues, and for that, I thank you. The one thing they should have added though, and they still have time to do it, and that is when you can play as Crash in Coco's levels and Coco in Crash's levels. More specifically, the Polar levels and the Pure levels. But anyway, moving on. Through this new update, it features 2 new levels. One of them we have seen before, and the other one is an entirely new level created by Vicarious Visions themselves. Let's start off with the first one called Stormy Ascend, and fuck, this level is hard! For those who don't know, Stormy Ascent was cut from the original Crash Bandicoot game due to being way too hard and difficult. And then Vicarious Visions brought that level back just a while after the game was released as a free DLC. This level is freaking insane and requires a lot of patience and waiting for the right time to jump onto a platform. It could have been cool if they remade another level that was cut from the original game, but hey, it is what it is. Overall, I really don't have any other comments about Stormy Ascend. Just good luck on getting that relic though. And the second level is called Future Tense. Now I'm not going to compare this level with the future levels in Crash 3, so let's just look at this level for what it stands for. Honestly, it's a pretty well thought out level. I think Vicarious Visions have been wanting to make their own level ever since the N. Sane Trilogy's release, and man, the work put into the level was definitely worth it. I like when you go inside the tube, the camera rotates and you go around each side of the building, which is nice. I also like when the mirror shows up, you can see the robot's reflection, and I like the fun platforming which really reminds me of the first Crash Bandicoot game. This level does require at least nearly all of the power-ups you unlock during Crash 3, so you will have to use the rocket and the double jump to name a few. When you go into this level, however, do expect to do a bit of exploration. A lot of it, to be exact. You'll have to go around the entire level just to find a hidden place to smash crates. It will take a while to get used to the environment Future Tense has, but once you replay it again and again, you'll learn new places to check out and eventually getting a gem along the way. Overall, I love Future Tense. Well designed and well executed on behalf of Vicarious Visions' part, and even though you will have to do some exploration to get everything, it still stays true to the Crash Bandicoot formula, and I would love them to make some more levels in the future. So, having said that, after I reviewed the N. Sane Trilogy, I said to myself that I didn't want a completely new Crash Bandicoot game due to becoming a failure to the series. But now, after playing through Future Tense, I'm actually curious of what else Vicarious Visions have under their sleeves. They officially changed my mind about my opinion, and now I'm actually excited for a potential new Crash Bandicoot game developed by Vicarious Visions that isn't a remake. But first, let's have the remake of Crash Team Racing, then we'll be good to go.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
With these new changes and new levels, and this game now being able to be played on multiple systems, I can say that the Crash Bandicoot hype isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But anyways, what do you think about Vicarious Visions making a completely new Crash game with their own twist? Feel free to comment down below, and with that said, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, share the video, and subscribe today. My name's The Gaming Critic, telling you to keep calm and keep playing video games.